So after confirming with my agent that I will take the job as the Master of Ceremonies, the next day I immediately went to the San Diego Zoo, and I was escorted to the hunt amphitheater afterwards. And as soon as I got there, I realized that I will be spending the next 72 days working there as an MC. Honestly, as soon as I walked into those doors of the Hunt Amphitheater, I was completely amazed by everything. The environment, the people there, the design, the smell, and the props. It made me feel like I was back in China once again. And it's good to have that feeling once in a while since I only get to go back to China like maybe once in every 3 to 4 years, so I kind of miss having that feeling. When I first saw the stage, the acrobats were actually rehearsing, and as soon as I saw them, I felt like I was watching a show of Chinese martial artists performing kung fu or something. So that's one major thing I made me feel like I was back in China. So after meeting everybody who I'll be working with for the next 72 days, I began rehearsing immediately. Um, they gave me a script, and my script was 3 pages long, and most of my lines were pretty long, so I was really worried if I could memorize everything in time because I only had 2 days before showtime. When my agent spoke to me on the phone about the job, he told me that everything else is set up, prepared, done. They're just missing the MC, and he told me that without the MC, the show wouldn't go on properly. So he was really counting on me. He's really hoping that I can be the MC. And that time I really doubt that I could make a good MC. But as soon as I arrived to the Hunt Amphitheater, seeing everybody working so hard and concentrating, I didn't want to let them down. So I told myself that these guys really need my help, and I can't just quit or walk out or just like slack off or anything. So I had to try my best, and I had to try my best to make sure that everything goes well for them. After I got my script, I began reading over and over again and saying my lines over and over again, hoping I could learn fast. But unfortunately, I was struggling pretty harsh. Uh, During my first rehearsal on stage, I tried saying my lines without reading the script. I said it awfully wrong. I remember my first line was, "Hello everyone, welcome to the Legend of Dragon Mountain." Instead, I said, "Hello everyone, welcome to the Legend of Golden Lion," and something else like that. I kept messing up the name. So, but everybody was pretty calm. Everybody was really nice. They told me not to worry too much. They said I'll get this within a week. I would go bam. It'll just be like nothing to me, just like riding a bike or something. So them telling me that, I didn't feel pressure or anything because like I messed up a lot of times during the first rehearsal. I thought I would get yelled at maybe dozen of times, but I didn't get yelled at all. Everybody's really nice, so I'm really thankful for that. So that day we rehearsed twice, and those 2 times when I was rehearsing as an MC, I had the script with me all the time. I tried my best not to read the script as I perform and deliver my lines, but either I keep forgetting my lines, either I kept having that long pause, or I just kept stuttering. Like I needed a script that time. But the biggest mistake I made was I kept mixing up the names of the Legend of Dragon Mountain and Golden Lion Chinese Acrobats. I would end up saying like Golden Lion Dragon Mountain or Golden Lion Dragon something. So I was really worried, but everybody still told me to calm down. They told me that they believe that I got this. So by the end of the second rehearsal, everybody went home to rest and everything and prepare for the next day. Probably by the end of the second rehearsal, I memorized my introduction maybe 90%, And the reason why I say 90% is because I kept messing up the names, the Legend of Dragon Mountain or Golden Lion Chinese Acrobat. I just keep messing up. And honestly, after the first day of the really harsh rehearsal, I felt like there's no way for me to. There's no way I can be an MC. That's probably impossible. So I felt like I was done for. Maybe after the next day I'll get fired or something, replaced, or I don't know. I felt like I don't think I can survive 72 days, and but still, I still try my best. I didn't want to give up.